Hidden deep in the dense jungles of Central America, the Maya civilization once flourished for thousands of years. Their territory stretched from southern Mexico to what is now Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, and El Salvador. The Maya built a mysterious and wealthy society, starting around 2000 BC and lasting until the 16th century. They left a strong mark on the history of ancient America through their grand buildings, complex hieroglyphic writing, and rich culture. But what made the Maya civilization one of the most advanced of its time? In today's journey, we will explore their great achievements, unique inventions, and clever farming techniques that helped the Maya conquer nature and build a glorious empire deep in the jungle. When people talk about the Maya civilization, they cannot forget the amazing buildings left behind in Central America. From around the 3rd to the 9th century AD, known as the Golden Age of the Maya, large cities like Chichen Itza, Tikal, Palenque, and Copan were filled with grand pyramids and temples. These structures show the Mayas' incredible skills and creativity. The most famous of these buildings is the Kukulkan Pyramid at Chichen Itza, located in the Yucatan region of southern Mexico today. Built between the 9th and 12th centuries, this pyramid is about 24 meters tall and has 365 steps, representing the number of days in a year. What's special is that on the spring and autumn equinoxes, sunlight creates the image of a snake moving down the steps. This shows the Mayas' deep knowledge of astronomy. Besides Chichen Itza, the city of Tikal, located in the Petén region of Guatemala, is also famous for its tall towers and temples, built between the 4th and 9th centuries. Tikal was one of the largest and most powerful city-states during this time. In the south, Palenque, now in Chiapas, Mexico, impresses visitors with its delicate architecture and detailed carvings, especially the famous Temple of King Pacal. What's truly amazing is that all these grand structures were built entirely from limestone taken from nearby areas. The Maya did not use heavy metals, wheels, or animals to help them. They moved and stacked each stone by hand, using precise building techniques. This is why their buildings have stayed strong for thousands of years. The Maya didn't stop at building temples and towers. They also left a unique mark with ceremonial ball courts, found in most major cities. One of the most famous ball courts is at Chichen Itza. It is 96 meters long and over 8 meters high, with 2 steep walls and stone rings placed high above. The game played here was not just a sport. It had deep religious meaning and was seen as a way for people to connect with the gods. In some important ceremonies, the result of the game could decide the fate of the players, and sometimes even involved human sacrifices. Thanks to these amazing achievements in architecture and engineering, the Maya civilization made a strong mark in human history. Their skills and hard work stand as proof of the brilliance and endurance of ancient people. Even though the Maya had a brilliant civilization, famous for great achievements in architecture, mathematics, astronomy, and hieroglyphic writing, they lived on challenging land. Their kingdom covered about 300,000 square kilometers, spreading across what is now southern Mexico, all of Guatemala, Belize, western Honduras, and El Salvador. This land was filled with dense tropical forests, with mountains mixed with dry limestone plains. Big cities like Tikal, in Petén, Guatemala, Copan in western Honduras, Palenque, in Chiapas, Mexico, and Calakmul, in Campeche, Mexico, were deep inside the jungle, far from large natural water sources. The land here mostly had thin limestone soil, low in nutrients and easy to erode. The climate was tropical, hot and humid, with average yearly rainfall between 1,000 and 4,000 millimeters. Importantly, the rainy season was not stable. It was mixed with a dry season lasting 4 to 6 months. The El Niño phenomenon also had a big impact, causing droughts that could last for many years. This led to serious food shortages for the Maya people. Such harsh natural conditions made it very challenging to support large populations and maintain a stable farming economy. To deal with poor soil, the Maya used the slash-and-burn method, also called shifting cultivation. They would choose a small forest area, cut down the trees, let them dry, and then burn them. The ash created a layer rich in minerals, working as natural fertilizer. For each hectare of cleared forest, the Maya could harvest about 2 to 3 tons of corn in the first season. However, after 2 to 3 years, the soil would lose its minerals and become less fertile. They then had to leave the land fallow for several years to let it recover. This method was hard work and not sustainable in the long term, but it was very effective in the thin, easily degraded limestone soil of areas like the Yucatan or the Usumacinta River Basin. Besides corn, the Maya also used this technique to grow other crops like yams, cassava, beans, squash, and chili peppers. All these plants could take advantage of the soft, mineral-rich soil after the forest was burned. In the highland areas, especially in the Guatemala highlands and around the city of Copan, the Maya could not use the slash-and-burn method because the land was steep and easily eroded. Instead, they developed the technique of terracing, building strong stone terraces along the mountain slopes. These terraces not only increased the farming area, but also helped keep water and soil in place, preventing soil erosion after heavy rains. In Copan, it is estimated that there were hundreds of kilometers of terraces used for growing maize and other crops. The retaining walls were built with large stones, and the terrace surfaces were filled with rich soil taken from the valleys to keep the land fertile. This technique was very effective, especially because Copan received up to 2,000 to 3,000 millimeters of rain each year, which could easily cause landslides if not managed well. One of the most impressive achievements of the Maya was their advanced water management and irrigation system, designed to deal with the long, harsh dry seasons. In Tikal, the Maya built a complex network of canals and reservoirs. The main reservoir of Tikal could hold up to 200,000 cubic meters of water, enough to supply water for about 50,000 people during the 4 to 6 months of dry season. The Maya canals not only brought water from distant streams, but were also designed to collect rainwater, filter out mud, and control the water flow properly. These reservoirs were often reinforced with a special plaster made from seashells and limestone, which helped prevent water from seeping into the porous limestone ground. In the Caracol area, Belize, archaeologists discovered more than 30 water reservoirs, along with a canal system stretching for tens of kilometers. This shows the Maya's high level of social organization and their deep understanding of irrigation. Corn was the foundation of Maya agriculture and culture. Every year, major cities like Tikal, Copan, and Calakmul produced tens of thousands of tons of maize, enough to feed their large populations. Maize was not only the main food, but also had deep spiritual meaning. According to Maya mythology, the ancestors of humans were created from corn dough. Besides maize, the Maya also focused on growing beans, squash, and chili peppers. These 3 crops provided enough protein, fiber, and vitamins. Especially important was cacao. In the Motagua River Valley, Guatemala, and Tabasco, Mexico, the Maya farmed cacao on about 10,000 hectares of land. Cacao beans were not only made into drinks, usually for nobles and religious ceremonies, but also used as a form of money and trade. This helped connect the Maya economy with nearby regions. The combination of slash-and-burn farming, terrace fields, complex irrigation systems, and diverse crops helped the Maya overcome harsh environments. They developed a stable agricultural economy that lasted for thousands of years. This strong foundation allowed them to build magnificent cities, grand pyramids, and leave behind the famous Maya civilization for future generations. Besides their outstanding achievements in agriculture and architecture, The Maya were also famous for their keen observation of the sky. Starting around the 4th century BCE, more than 1,500 years ago, they began building astronomical observatories in major cities like Uxmal and Chichen Itza, located on the Yucatan Peninsula in present-day Mexico. One of the most iconic structures is El Caracol at Chichen Itza, meaning snail, with its 3-tiered design and 24 specially aligned windows to track the movements of the Moon, Venus, and important constellations. Thanks to these structures, the Maya gained a deep understanding of astronomical cycles. Their meticulous observation skills went beyond simple stargazing and brought practical benefits. The Maya could accurately predict the start of the rainy season within a few days, helping them determine the best time to plant maize and cacao. Moreover, they recorded and predicted phenomena, such as solar and lunar eclipses, with a margin of error of just a few hours, an outstanding achievement compared to many other civilizations of their time. The Maya's religious festivals were also closely tied to astronomy. For example, the worship ceremony of the god Kukulkan was held on the spring equinox at the El Castillo Pyramid in Chichen Itza. On this occasion, sunlight shines on the pyramid, creating the shadow of a serpent slithering down the staircase, symbolizing the connection between nature and their spiritual life. This demonstrates that the Maya not only observed the sky, but also applied their knowledge to their culture and beliefs. In addition to their astronomical observations, the Maya also developed an advanced mathematical system, starting around the 3rd century BCE. They were one of the first ancient civilizations in the world to use the number 0, a revolutionary concept that many other cultures only discovered centuries later. The Maya number system was based on the vigesimal, base 20 system, using 3 simple symbols. A dot represented the number 1, a horizontal bar represented the number 5, and a shell-shaped glyph represented the number 0. With this system, each level corresponded to a power of 20, allowing them to represent very large numbers and perform complex calculations. For example, they could calculate astronomical cycles lasting thousands of years, such as the cycles of Venus or solar eclipses. Thanks to their advanced numerical system, the Maya created some of the most accurate calendars of the ancient world. The long count calendar spans up to 5,125 years, while the Hop calendar consists of 365 days, differing by only 0.0002 days from the modern solar year. This accuracy demonstrates their outstanding mathematical skills and remarkable astronomical observations. The connection between astronomy and the numerical system. The achievements in astronomy and the numerical system of the Maya were not separate, but complemented each other. Their advanced numerical system enabled them to record and calculate astronomical cycles precisely, allowing them to create sophisticated calendars. Conversely, observing the sky provided practical data to verify and refine their mathematical calculations. This combination created a unique and sustainable ancient science. According to archaeologist Michael D. Coe, the Maya were one of the ancient civilizations with the deepest understanding of astronomy. Their achievements not only sustained agriculture and spiritual life in a harsh environment, but also left an invaluable scientific legacy for humanity. From observatories like El Caracol to precise calendars, the Maya demonstrated their superior intelligence and remarkable adaptability. The Maya civilization is not only renowned for its towering pyramids amidst the jungle, but also distinguished by its remarkable achievements in agriculture, mathematics, and astronomy. They mastered the art of cultivating the arid limestone lands, developing sustainable farming techniques, such as terraced fields and complex irrigation systems. At the same time, they created an advanced numerical system and sophisticated observatories, to record the movements of the cosmos. All of these achievements reflect the exceptional intelligence and creativity of the Maya, a civilization with remarkable adaptability to harsh natural environments. But the story of the Maya does not end in the past. Even after thousands of years, many Maya communities still live in southern Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, and Honduras today. They continue to preserve traditional farming practices, such as growing maize and cacao, using ancient agricultural calendars, and holding traditional ceremonies. Did you know that many Maya farming customs, beliefs, and languages still exist today, deeply connected to the lives of millions of people? If you want to explore more fascinating stories about ancient civilizations and improve your English every day, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the latest videos from Leos English.